Another day and another episode, and once again we get to take a deep dive into this pureness called the Westeros. Oh, it's such a great episode! So hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we are gonna review the 4th episode of House of Dragons, a prequel to Game of Thrones which somehow has managed to top it. Yes, this episode was my favorite until now. This is one of the examples that you don't need any action to make a show interesting. So without getting killed by a 9-year-old, let's get started. This episode started as a fun drama where kings and princes from across the realm are present to propose themselves as a worthy match for Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra doesn't want to marry. Everything was going fine until this biscuit comes. I couldn't believe my eyes for a second, then it hits me that it's the word of Game of Thrones. Anything's possible. Anyways, this person tried to bully this kid by insulting him in front of the whole audience, and our kid is no less. He took out his sword and killed him. That's what you call a great turn of events. The next, Rhaenyra returns to King's Landing. Everything was going on like normal, but one night she finds this bag in her chambers which turns out to be from Daemon. He wanted to take her out to the city they live in to show her the nightlife. They both get dressed as commoners and roam around the city, having fun together, and for once I thought that Daemon just wanted her to have a good time, which he provides her with, a very good time. But Daemon is a character who I cannot trust even 1%. You don't know what this man will do the next moment, cause he wants the throne so badly, but he won't go out on a full-on bloodshed. He does his work smartly in little steps and sometimes two big ones. Well, he takes her to a pleasure house and turns her on. They both started hooking up and then leaves her there. Dude, that's insulting for her both as a human being, a girl, and a princess who's been left alone in such a dark place. So Rhaenyra storms up to her chambers and quenches her thirst with Sir Cristof. Deep down, I was rooting for them both from the start, but not in this way. Well, they both did it finally. I wanna say one thing, from the start this show is better than GOT, but something was missing, which got fulfilled in this one, nudity. Yeah, I mean, come on, it's the Westeros, people expect to watch this. That's the main reason I even got into Game of Thrones. Well, the next morning, our Otto Hightower, Hand of the King, gets the news that Daemon and Princess both did it. And he does one thing he does the best, he told the king. And very soon it all turns into a family drama with the king getting upset that who'll marry her after this news, and then they bring Daemon to his chambers very rudely. Our king kicks him for what he did last night, and then Daemon puts forward his proposal to wed Rhaenyra to him. This is what I was talking about. He didn't even do it with her, but with one fake news, he shook an entire kingdom. The politics. That's the reason Game of Thrones has always been one of my favorites. There's not much more to talk about what happens next. It's just some father-daughter argument where Rhaenyra is annoyed that if she was a man, she could bet any number of women she wanted, to which the king replies that she's not. Very straightforward thing to say to your own daughter. Shortly after that, the episode ends. I enjoyed every single moment of this episode, and by that, every single moment of this episode, this is my favorite episode so far, and hope that every episode turns out to be this great or better. How was the 4th episode of House of Dragons? If yes, what you liked about it and what you didn't, tell me in the comment section below, and don't forget, subscribe.